Welcome back to another episode of my Georgia Bulldogs Dynasty. And in this episode, we will be starting off year 3, taking on UCLA. The last episode, we broke down the entire offseason, went through preseason recruiting, transfer portal, all that good stuff, set up the schedule. This is the schedule that we are rocking with. Do get our home matchup with UCLA. Went 7-6 last year. Western Kentucky. Get a road trip at Louisville. Mississippi State. At Oklahoma will be an exciting game. A chance to play them there. Get Arkansas. Host Alabama. Kentucky. Florida. LSU. Auburn. Georgia Tech. So back-to-back years hosting Alabama is certainly a little weird on the schedule, but we will take it. But let's take a look kind of at how I have got the depth chart set up. So Gunnar Stockton is back as quarterback. I think I might try to use Kevin Vernon here a little bit this year with his speed and agility, try to get him some additional work, maybe in some read option packages. But Glisney, at least right now, is kind of looking like he'll be the starter next year. But Keldon Leonard and Vernon are certainly going to be right on his heels. That'll be something to watch out for. But that 96 arm strength with his good numbers kind of across the board there, I think are worth watching. And really, Stockton, that 71 deep accuracy hurt us in both of our losses last year. Definitely is something to keep an eye on. At running back, we will be running Tobias as the starter and Roderick Robinson behind him. Those are going to be the two focal point guys of this running game. Branson will probably get a couple of carries, but definitely expecting it to be these two. Tobias will also work as our third down back. Might try to redshirt Easy. Haven't decided yet, but Tobias, I really want to make him kind of the focal point of our running back room. Got Breeze back at fullback. And kind of doing things a little different. So I'm going to have London Humphreys and Anthony Evans operate as our 1-2. Evans operates as the same, receiver spot he has the whole time. But I actually have brought up sophomore Fernando Cantrell into my number 3 spot over Tuggle. I really like Cantrell's explosiveness. He's a really, really strong, short route runner. One of the highest ones on the team there at 87. So definitely looking forward to getting him involved. We will have Tuggle play some as well. Might get Boyce and Dallas maybe involved a little bit here, but got a couple. All the true freshmen are expected to redshirt at this time. At tight end, Lawson Lucky will be the starter. Got a big jump from Khalil Blank, but he is a blocker, which is good, right? He's an 88 overall guy that's pretty much strictly a blocker, not great hands or anything at all. So if I'm using a spot where I got 2 tight ends on the field and, we're planning to pass, I'm probably going to put Riddell into those situations, but Blank, I think, with that big, had like an 11 or 12 overall jump. I mean, he definitely deserves his chance to play. Left tackle will be Monroe Freeling, Daniel Calhoun at left guard, Drew Bobo at center, Kelton Smith at right guard, and let's see. Got to put in Uini here at right tackle. Unfortunately, it looks like Bo Hughley's not really going to get a chance to start. Left end, Jordan Hall is back there. Got Kristen Miller. I'll just leave. Yeah, we'll swap them back up. I don't know why it switches up these left and right spots so much. Adonijah Green was a transfer guy that we did bring in over the offseason. He'll operate as the number 2 for both of these spots so that he gets plenty of playing time there. Defensive tackle Jamal Jarrett and Xavier McLeod. Damon Wilson is back at left outside linebacker for his senior year after a really productive junior season. If we move over to middle linebacker, this is where things really get interesting, right? C.J. Allen has really barely played in this series, but took a gigantic jump, as did Justin Williams. It's actually been Raylan Wilson as the guy that hasn't progressed from an overall standpoint really throughout this series, but he's played so much, I'm going to keep him on the field. But I felt like at times we struggled last year stopping the run. So C.J. Allen and Justin Williams in our middle linebacker room both have the best block shedding. So they will be operating in our base packages at middle linebacker, with Bowles operating as the third, mainly because I'm moving Raylan Wilson over here to right outside linebacker. Wilson's got great speed. He's great in coverage. He also has 87 finesse move, or power move, and 96 finesse move. Really, I probably should be utilizing him as a pass rusher all the time, but really love his pursuit in zone, so definitely going to plan on utilizing him there. Cornerback, and you'll see what we do when it comes to nickel stuff. Ellis Robinson, Julian Humphrey, Daniel Harris are back as our back, and they'll be operating as our top three with DeMelo Jones and Chris Peel as our top five. KJ Bolden back at free safety. Jonel Aguero back at strong safety. Woodring back. We do have a new punter, Kevin Lozano, true freshman. Kenny Boyce is a redshirt freshman wide receiver I'm going to utilize as our kick and punt returner with Dexter Dallas mixing in with him. And then as we get, so again, I have Tobias operating as a third down back. Roderick has the power back to at least start the year. Cantrell in the slot. Let me make sure Tuggle is the other guy there. Yes. So I'm going to have Justin Williams actually go. He looked pretty good when he had to kind of come in under the mass subs and rush the passer. I'm going to use him as actually our rush left end. He's got 90 finesse move with his speed. I'll give him a shot there. Damon Wilson back on the other side as usual. And again with Adenija Green. Sorry, it's going to take me a second for that one's going to be operating as number 2 at both those spots as well. Christian Miller, of course, moves back into the rush DT along with Jordan Hall. Sub linebackers in this, so this is obviously passing, situations, will be C.J. Allen. I mean, I think with that big jump, I think there's no way I can keep him off the field. Good athlete. I mean, he took such a big jump on everything. Like, I can't keep him off the field, essentially. If he really struggles in pass coverage, I might move Bowles and have to make some changes because he does have better zone there. But mixing him with Raylan Wilson's speed, I think will be excellent. Daniel Harris and DeMelo will be our 2 slot corners. And yeah, so we will now take a look at UCLA's roster. We beat them up pretty bad last year. But we'll take a look at them, then we'll send past week 0, and we will get things started. So UCLA, they have Justin Martin as their quarterback. He is a good athlete coming off of a good year last year. Turned the ball over a ton, though. But yeah, pretty solid speed, good arm strength. Accuracies are really strong across the board. Didn't have much luck against us last year. Should be better this year. Running back, they got Troy Lieber and Isaiah Carlson as their top 2 with Caden Dukes and Joey Alcantara. Rounding out their top 4 there. Wide receiver, they got Braden Pagan, Grant Gray, Robert Lasco, Kwazi Gilmer, and Damian Latimer. Jack Peterson and J.C. Agude at tight end. Pretty good offensive line with Jensen Somerville here at left tackle, Wade Moore at left guard, Tyler Grubb at center, Caleb Walker, really good right guard, Dre Mullings at right tackle. They get a lot of boosts along their offensive line, makes that a pretty strong unit. Moving over defense, Collins Akiampong. They're at left end with Ezekiel Thornhill behind him. Got Evan Ledbetter as their starting right end. Antonio Simpson Warren is apparently having an injury that's like crossing over. He's got a broken femur out 29 weeks. We'll see if something changes once we kind of advance a week here with that. John Killings right now is operating as their number 2 right end with Isaiah Patterson behind him. Defensive tackle, you have AJ Fuyamayono and Miguel Silvestro. Linebacker, you got Jordan Prozinski, really good athlete. 91 speed, redshirt freshman. Larry Edwards behind him. Then you have Ty Lee, Solomon Malafu, and Joshua Dorsey at middle linebacker. Some really good players there, decent enough athletes. Right outside linebacker, you got Jalen Woods, Cade Loiseau, and Tanu Latuli. Cornerback room got a lot of speed here. And Jaden Marshall with good size. Kanye Clark, excellent speed, good size. Jameer Benjamin, a little on the smaller side, but a really good athlete. Alfonso Lloyd and Fabian Ross as their top 5 corners. Got RJ Jones at free safety with Christian Dunbar Hawkins behind him. Then at strong safety, 2 really good guys here in Clint Stevens and Donovan Pilote. got Mateen Baghani at kicker, and then Chase Berry at punter. So we will, right now we're operating as the #1 team in the country. Take just a look down the top 25. So Georgia, A&M, USC, Ohio State, Michigan, Clemson, Texas, Miami, Kansas State, Notre Dame as your top 10. A couple of teams here that we will be playing on the schedule for this season. And let's advance. Let's get things rolling. See if there happens to be anything new in recruiting, but I'll do most of that off screen. Well, I guess I need to do it on screen if I got any points to give away. We're first for a whole lot of players. And let's take a look at the week 0 scores. So we had Pittsburgh taking down Wisconsin, Notre Dame over Michigan State, Army over UMass, West Virginia loses to East Carolina, Utah State over FCS East, Texas Tech over Colorado State, Iowa State over Bowling Green, Stanford big over Hawaii, South Alabama with the upset over Kentucky, Tulsa over Sam Houston, Ohio over FCS Southeast, Oregon State over Western Kentucky, Washington over FCS East, Florida State upsets Alabama, okay, in the opening weekend, and then UCLA will get off to a 1-0 start over San Diego with a 42-31 win. Let me just kind of fine-tune this recruiting a little bit, just 60 hours to give away. We'll just do 10 to him. Quarterback, I don't really need the quarterback. We'll put a couple extra points on him, though. This was the one of the running backs that really wanted 93 speed. Go ahead and boost that up an extra 20. The only guy going after this running back, 92 speed, will let's see, let's take this away and put that there. We'll just rock with that. So, yeah, hosting UCLA, we'll go ahead and get things started. Should be a good matchup, I think. They are not too terrible far off from us, but yeah, we're excited to start off year 3, game 1, getting a chance to see some new players. It is a night game in Sanford Stadium, Athens, Georgia. Crowd definitely excited to get this started. This is the 2026 season, so already making some progress here in early October in real life. Certainly hoping to get a couple of more seasons in for sure. Yes, we will get things rolling as we see the Bruins come in with a 1-0 start on the season. Went 7-6 last year. We manhandled them in the Rose Bowl last year, and certainly hoping to keep that going. But it's UCLA that will start off first. We'll get a chance to see Justin Martin getting things going for this Bruins offense as Woodring, for his first time ever, as the kickoff specialist, boots that one into the end zone. It is taken for a touchback. So we see Troy Lieber here, the junior tailback from Laguna Hills, California, as the highlight player. Let's get things started. New look Georgia defense, a lot of guys in different spots. You see Justin Williams there at right end. They set up a quick RPO, run down by Raylan Wilson there on the sideline. We did lose Dalen Everett, had that huge season, 16 interceptions at cornerback. So it'll be interesting to see Ellis Robinson finally moving from the slot to the outside to see how he works, but it is Justin Williams making his presence felt there early with a tackle there. It's a little screen pass there, going to get that off to Lieber. Good time to call the screen going up against man defense there. Interested to see how Justin Williams can play. Taking over the Jalen Walker role pretty much. Martin now sends a receiver in motion. It's a fake to him. It's another carry to Lieber. They're using him early and often. A gain of 5 there on that run. Tackled down by Daniel Harris. This is now a 3rd and 5 situation. Or 2nd and 5, excuse me. Martin's going to have to just throw that one away. Pressure gets to him. Really good man-to-man press coverage there for Georgia. Looks like they might try to go man-to-man again here. And they do. And it is, in fact, a slant against that, and it does work. Nice third down conversion there for UCLA. Already a couple of those. Martin now. 4 wide receivers. Got Caden Dukes in the backfield with him. It is a carry to Dukes. He is wrapped up in the backfield. Christian Miller with the final blow on that play. Georgia, with how they feel about their secondary, might see a little bit more man press this year. Let's see if that sticks. Martin almost throw that one as an interception. That one definitely got away from him. Braylon Wilson was in a good spot. Did throw a little low for him there, though. Martin's going to have to scramble and just has to get it out of his hands as Christian Miller, of course, makes the impact, sets up a 4th and 7. UCLA is going to attempt a field goal here with Bagiani. See if he can knock it. This is a 60-yarder. And that kick is no good. And we will see Georgia start off with the ball here in good field position. And they will get things rolling. Gunnar Stockton out of the shotgun. A 3-wide set for Fernando Cantrell. We saw him some last year, but never caught a pass. And that's going to change on the first play of the season as Cantrell shows off the moves there to get past number 12, Jameer Benjamin, for a gain of 9. They stick in that same formation. Tobias in the backfield with Stockton. It's a carry to Tobias. Really strong tackle there from Benjamin on that play. Makes that a gain of nothing. Stockton now will go under center. Still that 3-wide look. Tobias in the backfield behind him, and it's going to be just a straight carry for Tobias. Takes him for just a couple of yards. The big thing is losing ETN. You get a chance to see how Georgia tries to work around that. They want to use Tobias in that capacity. Glenn Easy, of course, is a receiving back. Does have that skill set, but Tobias' first screen pass of the year does go for 9 yards. But I think Georgia looks at Tobias as the bell cow of this offense, the way that ETN was. Stockton, it's a handoff to Tobias. Big run for the sophomore. Takes that for a first down, getting him involved early. Now it's a 2 tight end set. We see that tight end, Khalil Blank, who took the big jump this offseason. They will run behind him. Roger Robinson lowers the shoulders there, gets a gain of 8 on that run. Georgia definitely lost a lot of players that have had a lot of experience. But they have some talented guys now to kind of replace them. Lost Dylan Bell, who was Gunnar Stockton and Carson Beck's third down guy. They send Evans in motion. It's a screen pass to Evans. Not the best pass in the world, but Evans able to make a play, and Evans will score the first touchdown of the season for the Georgia Bulldogs. Evans breaking all kind of records in his time in Athens. Number 5 goes for 6. Georgia scores on their opening drive of the season. Nice job of passing, nice job running the football. And Woodring officially puts Georgia up 7-0. Woodring now off to kick it away. Got Lasco returning it. He's going to take it for a knee. So Martin was very turnover prone last year, but otherwise was really good last year. This is now going to be a carry to Dukes. Justin Williams blows it up, and it is Jordan Hall that actually gets the tackle. Williams did such a good job getting up the field, though. Dukes had nowhere to go. 2 running backs in the backfield. Martin. But Martin, if he can take care of the football, this is a team that can create problems. As Martin Gets a read option, and there's no Georgia defenders there on him. Takes that easily for a first down run. See what they do here now. It's going to be a play action pass. Martin scrambles. He is going to get sacked. Tristan Miller has been an all-time great in the red and black. Gets his senior season off to a swimming start with a sack on the second possession. Martin now with Dukes in the backfield. It's going to be a handoff to Dukes. Tries to cut it back. Too many Georgia players there. It sets up a 3rd and 13. Going to dump this one underneath. Goes to the tight end, Peterson, but he is unable to get a first down. It's a 4th and 5. UCLA is going to have to punt it back to this Bulldogs offense. That one goes out of bounds. Georgia will take over at the 21. Boyce does not get a chance to return it. We will now have Georgia come out in a 3-wide set. Stockton takes the snap. Oh, it tries to get that to London Humphreys, but he gets hit right as he is getting ready to release it. Georgia now goes 3 wide, but also line up Lucky in the slot. Stockton sends Tobias in motion. Georgia sets up a tight end screen, and Lucky's got room to run. Runs over a safety. He takes it across midfield. A huge play for Lucky there. Trying to get all these guys involved. Three wide. They send Kentrell in motion. He's going to dump this underneath to Humphreys. Humphreys takes that for a gain of 6. Three wide with Lucky still operating out of the slot. Stockton takes it, tries to float that to Cantrell. Gets kind of bumped into by the linebacker there, but a no call. Three wide set, Lucky in the slot. Stockton takes it. Going to get this out to Cantrell. Nice, accurate pass. Catches him in motion, and Cantrell takes that for a first down. Looks like they're going to try to get him involved early on. The sophomore is extremely talented. Georgia wanted to redshirt him, but needed him to take snaps. Anthony Evans takes that screen pass, but actually gets brought down by Jaden Marshall in the backfield. A loss of 1. Three wide, Lucky still in the slot. 2nd and 11. Stockton takes it. Going to dump this to Anthony Evans. A very short reception, just a gain of 4. Sets up a 3rd and 7 now. Stockton now drops back, takes the snap. He's going to get sacked. That's a fumble. Georgia picks it up with Kelton Smith, but a blown assignment there along the offensive line. A.J. Mayono gets the sack. Georgia now is going to have to kick a long field goal with Woodring. 54 yards. Woodring doesn't get enough leg behind it. He does not. Left that one a little short. Misses his first field goal attempt of the season. He had the accuracy, but did not have the leg behind it. The score stands at 7-0. Georgia's offense has looked good up until that sequence there. See if the defense can keep up the strong play they've had so far. Send the running back in motion. Martin is getting swarmed. Able to get it out, but gets knocked down. Sets up now a 2nd and 10. Here at the start of the second quarter, Georgia up 7-0. 3 wide on the left side. It's going to be a draw play to DAWGS, but Kristen Miller blows it up again. It's going to be a 3 wide set here on 3rd and 13. It's going to dump it off underneath. Braylon Wilson with the tackle on Lieber. UCLA is going to have to punt it away. Barry punts it back to the Dogs. Boyce is going to get a chance to return it. The redshirt freshman did have a catch last year, but that was the only time he played, really. Georgia now is going to come out under center. Tobias in the backfield on this 1st down play. It is a carry for Tobias. Do get a stop as he gets tackled down at the line of scrimmage. Stockton 3 wide. Takes the snap. Going to get this over to London Humphreys. Makes the catch through traffic. It is a 1st down for Georgia. And they stay in the shotgun with Tobias along with Stockton. It's a carry to Tobias, who's got some running room. Tobias shows off the explosiveness there. It's a nice 1st down run. Now back under center, 2 tight ends. They do have Blank out there, and they will, for the 2nd time today, run behind him. Blank with 1 good block, puts hands on another as Roderick Robinson runs over the safety, takes that for a huge gain. And they stick under center here. Stockton, play action. Gonna loft this to London Humphreys, who gets into the end zone. Georgia gets their 2nd touchdown of this young season. Stockton's 2nd of the day. London Humphreys now operating as the team's quote-unquote #1 wide receiver. Able to take that beautifully excellent, accurate pass there from Stockton. Humphreys wide open, takes that in for a score. Woodring's extra point is up, and it is good. Georgia up 14-0 now, close to midway through the 2nd quarter. Woodring sends the kickoff towards the back of the end zone. Laska's going to take that for a touchback as well. Now we see UCLA coming out again. Wide, it's in the running back in motion. Nowhere for Martin to throw it. He gets hit as he tries to release it again. There's just nobody getting open. Justin Williams and them guys along the front are really making plays. Yeah, nobody is getting open though for UCLA. This is going to be a run to DAWGS. Jordan Hall just absolutely smokes him in the backfield. Already 2 tackles for loss for Jordan Hall. Martin goes empty, 3rd and 13. Just going to throw a screen, brought down by Harris. UCLA is going to have to punt it away again. When Martin has had time, nobody's gotten open. When people are maybe getting open, he hasn't had time. Been a very rough start to this game for him as Boyce gets a chance to return it again. Almost jukes out Benjamin, but is unable to do so. Georgia goes back under center to start this drive. It's a carry to Tobias. Tobias runs through the safety there, a gain of 8 on that play. Stockton 2nd and 2. They might take their shot. Play action. He's going to give Anthony Evans a chance to speed, but it's knocked away. Excellent play there by Jaden Marshall. This is now a 3rd and 2. Georgia looking to get a conversion. There's a lot of speed in this cornerback room for UCLA. Sometimes them deep balls work, but they may not as much against this team as Tobias. Does he fall forward? It's a 4th and inches. Georgia looks like they're going to keep their guys on the field. Trying to assert their dominance. They bring out the heavy body Stockton. Going to take that for himself for a 1st down on the quarterback sneak. Trust in your guys. They stay under center. I think the power run game is going to be a big part of this Georgia offense with the backs that they have. Roderick gets past the 1st defender. Takes that just as a gain of 2, though. Stockton 3 wide out of the shotgun. He takes the snap. Excellent throw over to Lucky. Thought that linebacker might have crept over too much. Maybe caused an interception there, but Stockton's able to get the pass to him. Stockton now takes the snap. Going to try to loft this one to London. Humphreys is completed. He gets a good block from Anthony Evans, but can't take advantage of it. A couple of really, really nice throws there for Stockton on back-to-back plays. Humphreys been very involved early. 3 wide. Stockton takes it. Going to try to get that out to Humphreys. That one should have been a pick 6. Benjamin does drop it, though. He's had some really nice snaps. That ended up being a poor read from Stockton. Now go back to that 3 wide. A lot of guys around the line of scrimmage. Stockton's going to take it. Little play action, takes his shot. That one gets knocked away. Excellent play from Kanye Clark. Sets up a 3rd and long. Georgia's going to try to take their shots. It's now 3 wide receivers over to the left. Stockton sends Evans in motion. It's an RPO. They get it out to Evans, but Evans is unable to make a play. It's a loss of 2 on that play. Georgia now will have to attempt another field goal, see if Woodring can get this one through. 48 yards, that one is up and it is good. Georgia extends their lead now, 17-0. Good field goal there from Woodring. Georgia's offense took a couple of shots on that drive. Don't think they were bad passes at all from Stockton, just nice plays from the defensive backs, but at least good to see the deep ball accuracy after some of the problems he had late in the season. Martin now. Lieber beside him. He sends Lieber in motion. Tries to throw that to a bad spot. That one was almost intercepted by Julian Humphrey. Had Georgia players all around it. Georgia's kind of setting themselves up to maybe give up a big play, but they haven't so far. It's an RPO pass out. Raylan Wilson runs it, or excuse me, CJ Allen runs it down. It's a gain of 7, though. Martin takes the 3rd down snap. Gets it over, finds his receiver, Grant Gray, for the 1st down. It's a pass. Dumps it off underneath. Got a man. Got his wide receiver there matched up against KJ Bolden, and it works out for a nice completion across the middle as Damian Latner. Martin now with 2 guys in the backfield with Carlson and Lieber. Sends Carlson in motion. It's a play action. That one's over the middle. Should have been picked off by CJ Allen, who made his move this offseason to get more snaps finally. Should have had that one picked off, but it did not. Oh, and that's going to be a carry. I thought it was a play action, but Dukes gets down the sideline. Dukes is going to score. The Georgia defenders were expecting that to be a play action pass. Linebackers were going the wrong direction. UCLA strikes. Dukes with the big touchdown there, keeping UCLA in the game right at the 2-minute warning. Georgia will have a chance, though, to get those points back. 17-7 lead here for Georgia. UCLA boots it away. Boyce now back on the return. Boyce should have taken that one for a knee, I guess. Gets it out to the 17. Stockton comes out in the empty, takes the snap. Nitro Tugger takes that underneath, a gain of 9. Stockton takes it, gonna get that over to Cantrell, but it's a bad throw. All right, so right here, you certainly want to make sure that you get this first down. Stockton with Tobias now in the backfield. It is going to be a run for Tobias. Gets the first down. Georgia will hurry it up. Stockton takes the snap. Going to try to just scramble up, get sacked. Georgia now will take a timeout. 1:28 left on the clock here in this first half. Stockton with 3 wide, Lucky at tight end. Stockton takes it. Going to get this over to London Humphreys, catches it, a gain of 8 there, sets him up for a 3rd and short. Stockton takes it. Going to get this off to Cantrell with room to run in front of him. Outruns Benjamin on the drag, takes that for a huge gain. UCLA is showing they are not afraid to press these Georgia wide receivers. Stockton takes the snap. Oh, he throws a bad ball there, but Cantrell somehow comes up with it. I thought that ball was going to be intercepted. Donovan Palat jumped that, but cannot come down with the interception. Stockton takes the snap, tries to dump off the screen. Read perfectly. Georgia will take another timeout. They want to make sure they get the right play call in here. Third and 10, Stockton drops back, tries to find London Humphreys in the middle there, but will get sacked. Georgia is going to attempt a bomb of a field goal here, 61 yards. Woodring's kick is up, and it is good, a 61-yarder from Peyton Woodring. Absolutely drilled that one. A 20-7 lead now. What a kick. 61. Just a couple of yards to spare there. Wow, what a kick. Did not know if he had the leg for that, but Georgia sends him out there anyway. Increases their lead. Up by 13 now. 5 wide. Oh, that one's a nice pass over the middle to Gray. Takes that for a first down. 4 wide receivers, 3 of them off to Martin's right. Duke's in the backfield with him. Martin scrambling, is going to get sacked way in the backfield there. UCLA will take a timeout. Tristan Miller just continues to make his presence felt. Second and 21. Martin tries to get that ball away. May have gotten lucky that he got hit there. I think that Georgia might have been able to work that one potentially for a turnover. 3 wide receivers and a tight end. It's just going to be a carry to Dukes. Dukes breaks the tackle on a 3rd and 21. He's going to get the conversion. A terrible job from the Georgia defense there, giving up that conversion. A gain of 25 roughly. on a 3rd and 21. Takes a shot down. That was going to be picked off from Julian Humphrey. Humphrey going to take it down the Georgia sideline. Gets a block, cuts inside. Julian Humphrey gets across the 40. There's 22 seconds left. Can Georgia extend their lead here? Stockton now 3 wide. They send Cantrell in motion. Cantrell catches that one. Gets up past the 20, 18 seconds left. Stockton now 15. Takes the snap. Just going to kind of loft this one. Can Anthony Evans make a play? That one is going to be intercepted. Tried to give Evans a jump ball. Not the guy you want it to be, though. Jaden Marshall. Georgia. Stockton gives this guy a chance. Should have just thrown that ball away. Evans beats him to the corner, but kind of just threw him a jump ball up. Marshall makes an excellent interception there for UCLA to keep them alive. Gunner's been so sharp in this first half. You hate to see that. Dukes' carry. Dukes has really made a couple of nice, impressive runs. But Georgia will go into halftime up 20-7 in a game they probably should be up more. UCLA has done a nice job on their side of the field of forcing 3 field goal attempts. 2 of them were made by Woodring. But Georgia's made a couple of big plays in the passing game. Got to get the run game going a little bit more. Stockton's unfortunate interception there right before halftime certainly cost Georgia likely some points. And to see Dukes had the big touchdown run there. Dukes has really made a couple of very impressive runs out of the backfield. UCLA will have to punt it to Georgia. We'll see how they operate here as Dexter Dallas gets his first ever career touch, and it is at home, and it is a kickoff. He takes up to the 18. Georgia will immediately go under center. Stockton with Tobias. And it is a run for Tobias. Gets through traffic there, a gain of 6. Nine carries for 47 yards for the sophomore that you know has to be feeling the pressure. Lucky put into motion here. It is a run for Tobias. Nobody really gets around there. He still somehow turns that into a gain of 3. Sets up a 3rd and 1. Georgia's going to call for an audible. Stockton takes it. He's got Anthony Evans, and he catches it. That is going to be a walk-in touchdown. I thought that Gunner might have overthrown Evans, but there was no Bruins back at all. Anthony Evans just completely wide open on that play. I thought Stockton overthrew him, to be honest with you. I thought he did. But Evans able to catch it in stride. His 2nd touchdown of the game, getting his season off to a fast start. As you take a look at the replay here, just nobody there. I mean, nobody at all. Went to cover deep. Had both guys open on that side. He almost overthrew Evans. Gunner Stockton strikes. Georgia now will go for 2. Stockton scrambling out. Stockton's got the moves. He's got the wheels. He is in. It is now a 28-7 lead for Georgia. 3 plays, 81 yards, plus the 2-point scramble for Gunner Stockton. The returns cut way short, just down to the 14. Martin. Going to be a handoff to Dukes. Dukes is really impressed. He's their 3rd, listed as their 3rd running back, but it's definitely their 3rd down back. He has really made some impressive plays. Georgia going to try to switch things up. It's another carry to Dukes. This time he gets wrapped up by Raylan Wilson Sets up now a 3rd and 8. Georgia trying to confuse Martin. They go underneath, tackle down. UCLA is going to have to punt it. Boyce getting a chance to return this one again. Oh, breaks one tackle. Does get brought down quickly there, though. Georgia goes right back under center with Tobias. It is a run with Tobias, just not getting quite enough blocking there with Lucky. Maybe that's a spot we do use blank. I have to keep that in mind. I don't think I'll be throwing to the tight end a whole lot out of that formation. 2nd and 9, they go 3 wide. Stockton takes the snap. We're gonna throw this. Lucky makes a nice adjustment, gets the catch there. Stockton closing in on 300 yards passing in this game.
Okay, ready?
They now go back under center a bunch to the right. Stockton looks like he's flipping it. It's going to be a carry for Tobias. Tobias gets good, runs through the first tackle, takes that for a big first down. They stick under center, and they do have blank right there at tight end. This time, better blocking. Tobias drives through there, a gain of about 12, another first down run. Closing in on the century mark as a team on the ground. Trying to impose their will. 2 tight ends, 2 wide receivers. Roderick Robinson with Stockton. And it does go to Roderick Robinson. Gets tackled down. Really nice play there by Solomon Malafu to get that tackle.
Got it.
Georgia sticks into that formation. Tobias now comes out there. Stockton takes it. Gonna dump this off to Lucky. Lucky just catches it and falls. Sets up a 3rd and 6.
Ready, set. Slab.
Stockton, the empty, takes it. Gets that to Cantrell. Cantrell breaks the tackle. Gets up the sideline. Takes that inside the 5. Stockton now over 300 yards. Did not do that a whole lot last year. Georgia now going to go back. Oh, we got a booth review to see if he stepped out of bounds maybe. It looked like he might have gone out of bounds. I think it's going to be a conversion regardless. He might have stepped out of bounds. Yep, they bring it back to the 16. We'll go under center anyway. Only 3 down linemen and a small linebacker. That's a look Georgia likes, but UCLA makes a play there. Tobias all down for a gain of nothing there. Let's see what Georgia tries to bring up here.
Ready?
Running 3 wide.
Free go. Here we go.
Stockton calls an audible. He takes the snap. Try to fit that into Humphreys. Humphreys catches that through contact, makes that a gain of 8. And he is off to an impressive start, 6 for 68 and a score. 3 wide receivers again. Tobias with Stockton. Stockton takes it. He's going to get that out to Lucky. Lucky tries to run through the corners, gets tackled down right at the goal line. Stockton and Georgia now goes under center with Tobias. Tobias dives in and Georgia extends their lead. Tobias with his first touchdown of the season, doing a nice job. 15 carries, 74 yards, and a score. Woodring's kick is up, and it is a 35-7 Georgia lead. UCLA has just not had enough answers on offense or defense. Particularly the offense, though. I think UCLA's defense, I don't think, has been horrible. Had a couple of bad play calls at the wrong time, such as the big, long Anthony Evans touchdown. Georgia just made a lot of plays on that side of the ball. Martin now, 4 wide. Out of the pistol. Tries to throw that one. He does get it completed underneath Quasi Gilmer there. C.J. Allen just a step slow.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly. Dead hot.
Send Lieber in motion. We're going to try to take a shot deep. Nice play there from Ellis Robinson. Flipping Grant Gray on his head and make that fall incomplete. 2nd and 10. RPO. Really nice open field tackle there by Julian Humphrey. Thought that Latimer might have been able to make a move there. 2nd catch of the day for him is gone for 12 yards. 3rd and 4. It's a screen. Dukes breaks the tackle. Dukes is a heck of a ball player, man. He has really made some plays. Able to break the open field tackle there of, I believe, C.J. Allen. Dukes gets a carry. Going to get wrapped up there by K.J. Bolden. It's a gain of 3. Dukes 11 carries, 75 yards, and a score. Just made plays, man. He's been the most impactful guy on their defense for sure. It's a really nice pass there from Martin on the outside. Gray able to catch it and stay in bounds. Ellis Robinson finally runs him out. Lieber sent in motion. Just going to be a pass. It is intercepted. Jonel Aguero. Georgia gets the big turnover. 35-7. They are looking to officially put this one to bed. Really nice play there from Aguero. Now we will see. Georgia definitely, I'm sure, just going to try to run this clock out, get one more drive with these starters in. Roger Robinson this time does not go to blank side. He runs over a safety, runs over a corner, then finally gets boomed down himself there. Really nice run from him. Now Tobias comes back out there, and they are pressing the line again. Stockton takes the snap. Want to get this one to blank, but it is knocked away by Malafu. I just want to see if that play would have worked out. I kind of wanted to take the shot there to Lucky. No, that's good coverage. Could have gotten the pass off to Evans there. So a 3rd and 2. Georgia goes 3 wide. Lucky in the slot. He sends Tobias in motion. Trying to set up the screen, but Stockton gets hit. Georgia will just punt it away there. Evan Ledbetter making a play. Kevin Lozano out there to punt it. And he takes forever, and it gets blocked by UCLA, and they recover it at the Georgia 30. Lozano just taking a day and a half to get this punt off. Who is that on the block? Jones just flies in there. Could have just speared Lozano. That'll be something to keep an eye on. A true freshman, lower overall, lower awareness guy, to see if that's going to be a problem for Georgia. 4 wide. Martin trying to make a throw. Finds his man Gray out open. C.J. Allen gets to him, but he breaks the tackle. KJ finally knocks him down at about the 10. So we now head into the 4th quarter. Georgia's up 35-7 at UCLA, trying to put points on the board. Stockton's done a really nice job distributing it to those top 4 guys, really and truly exactly what you're looking for to start the season. 1st and 10. Carlson in the backfield is a read option that he does get the ball. C.J. Allen makes a nice tackle there, but it is a gain of 4 there. Thought Carlson might be able to get it up the middle. Carlson still in the backfield there. You got Dukes in the slot. Carlson gets it, but gets brought down. Georgia sent the blitz there on that play. 3rd and 8. That's a tight end. Wide open. Goes for a score. J.C. Agude. Puts the Bruins in the end zone for their 2nd time today. And they take advantage of the block punt and get on the scoreboard with a touchdown there. And was that the backup quarterback? Did I see that right? It was DeMarcus Davis. Is he hurt? Certainly they didn't put their backups in, I wouldn't think. Okay, we'll see. Georgia up 3 scores. Certainly looking to get one more really nice drive out of the starting offense. Extra Dallas makes a nice return up. And we do see Kevin Vernon come out there for the first time. He is a super speedy quarterback. And he will take this one up the middle, just a gain of 1, not the right read there. I try to let him operate that a couple of times. See if we can find some use out of his athleticism. Takes it again. This time he makes the right read, but cannot make a guy miss. So his 2 carries go for exactly 0 yards. That experiment, worthless. Now sets up a 3rd and long. Had the read you're looking for there. Unable to make a play though. Stockton takes the snap. We'll try to throw that beautifully, but it does not work out. It is picked off. Stockton's 2nd interception. Picked off by Alfonso Lloyd, the cornerback. And Georgia looking like they might be crumbling here in this 4th quarter, just like they did to Kansas State. It's a play action shot. He just dumps it. Loss of 2. UCLA is not using their starters. Got Dukes kind of operating as a... They're not using their starter guys. UCLA trying to make a run. I mean, they still have a chance. That was a bad interception from Stockton. Should have just thrown that one away. The first interception I'm certainly okay with. The second one is just something I got to be better at. C.J. Allen got a man that he missed over the middle, taken now inside the 10. Quasi Gilmer. These are the backup Bruins offense. This is really weird they don't have their main guys in here. That's going to be a read option, and that is going to be taken in for a score. All right. Davis with a rushing touchdown for UCLA. The backups have come in and scored touchdowns back-to-back, really short drives, but okay. Georgia now only up 2 touchdowns. Now you kind of think about trying to use, your backups and get some other guys playing time. Now Georgia's kind of squandered that situation. Stockton has turned the ball over twice now. They come out under center. It's a handoff to Tobias. Delivers the blow. Tobias breaks a couple of tackles. Takes that for a first down. 16 carries, 86 yards for him. It's going to be another carry. Tobias takes that for a gain of 3. He is definitely getting a workman's-like load here. 3 wide receivers. Cantrell sent in motion, able to get around the first defender, gets the block. Cantrell gets it outside, takes that for a first down. Georgia now just trying to put the game really just on ice for sure, kind of playing around and toying with their food a little bit. The last 2 possessions have certainly not worked out. Decent run there for Roderick. Tobias now back out there. It's a 2 tight end set, but it's out of the shotgun. It's a carry for Tobias. Ends up just kind of getting stopped at the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 7. Stockton takes it. Gonna scramble out. Gonna lob this one to Humphries, but he overshoots him. Stockton probably could have just scrambled for the first there. 4th and 7. They're at UCLA's 45, trying to put the dagger on this game. Stockton takes the snap, gets that to Cantrell, and that will be a first down. Stockton just throws an absolute missile. Is able to get the conversion, barely able to sneak that one underneath the Cantrell as the cornerback was starting to come down on it. Roderick gets the carry, gets up the field. Gain of 3. And now for the first time today, we see Branson Robinson got to figure he is going to get extra playing time late in these games. Takes a carry for a gain of 3. Now a 3rd and 4. Stockton takes the snap. Cantrell's going to catch it. He's got the first down. Cantrell takes it to the 20. His 9th catch for now over 100 yards. Back under center, we see Tobias. And it is a carry for the sophomore. Takes it for a gain of 4. Closing in on that century mark. Don't know if he will get there, though. This will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Stockton hands it off Roderick. Runs. Oh, I thought he was going to run over the safety, but an excellent tackle there by Dunbar Hawkins to cut him down. We're now at the 2-minute warning. Georgia likely to just kind of run their offense here. Get some experience in this situation. Stockton able to get the completion there to Blank. Just wanted to see if he could catch it. He does catch it. Back under center again. Roderick gets blocking, tries to cut him up the field, tackled down at the 2. 3rd and goal from the 2, under center. Minute 52 left. Tobias gets his 2nd touchdown of the day. Georgia with the exclamation point after what was not really a great 4th quarter for them. Woodring's extra point is a 42-21 game. UCLA with only 1 timeout left, a 15-play drive there to put it away. Four wide. Again, UCLA just rocking with their backups, and it has really worked tremendously as DeMello Jones gets in on the action there, knocks that guy out of bounds. Let's do the same. Let's put in the. Certainly would hate for somebody. Haven't really had injuries in this series. Hopefully, don't have somebody get hurt on this play. That is underneath Dukes. Man, he has made some plays. Another first down for UCLA. Martin, or Davis, excuse me, trying to scramble out. This time he's going to get sacked by Kristen Miller. Dumps it underneath. Able to get a first down out of that. UCLA second string offense has really fought. They have made some plays for sure. Davis takes the snap. Just going to throw it to Dukes underneath. That boy got to be exhausted. It's going to be just a spike here, I would guess. It is. Now we will see Georgia use a bunch of different players now. That's going to be, should have been a sack. Come on, guys. 4th and 1. Can we get a stop? Still a lot of Georgia starters in, just kind of the way I got the whole thing set up. Fits that in, a heck of a throw. Latimer with a nice reception there. Keep them out of the end zone, guys. That's a big sack. Loss of 9. Justin Williams. Kristen Miller still out there playing. 3rd and 19 now, 30 seconds. Trying to keep them out of the end zone here. Davis and this backup offense, they are fighting though. He's going to get hit again. Has to throw it away. 4th and 19. I believe it was Jordan Hall on the final contact there. 4th and 19. 4 wide. Davis is going to scramble, gets wrapped up. Georgia will now take the knee and get out of here with a 42-21 win at home to start the 2026 season. Impressive win. Certainly had some floundering there in the 4th quarter in a game that was 35-7. 2 Stockton turnovers. One of them I can live with, a late ball kind of, or late in the half jump ball situation, just trying to put points on the board. Thought it was otherwise really good, really accurate. Missed a throw or, 2 here and there. I thought UCLA did a good job on the deep ball. The only real one we hit was that one there to Anthony Evans that there was just nobody in coverage. It's kind of just a busted coverage situation. Thought UCLA's Dukes played really well. But yeah, definitely excited to be back here. Let's see what we can utilize as maybe something to Lucky. Lucky had a good game. Just use something like that. Thought Lucky had a good game. So yeah, we'll take a look at the stats. Again, a nice win. We beat them in every category. We were really good on 3rd down. They were pretty good as well, though, especially early and late. Stockton 29-41, 347, 3 touchdowns, 2 picks. One of those, definitely a pass I should have never thrown. But I thought he was good. Overall, he's got to work on the throwing the ball to the other team. Tobias 20 for 95, 2 touchdowns. Thought they did a good job stopping him and corralling him at times. Definitely feels like he broke more than 2 tackles. Robinson showing 4 broken tackles on 9 carries for 60 yards. Vernon 2 for 1. Branson just the 1 carry. Receiver Cantrell leads the way with 9 receptions for 103 yards. Humphreys 6 for 68 and a score. Anthony Evans 5 for 95 and 2 scores. He's insane. Lucky 5 for 68. So really got those top 4 involved. Would love to kind of do that throughout the season. Tobias 2 for 5 out of the backfield. And Blank did have a catch. Thought he looked good pass or run blocking for sure. And then Tuggle 1 for 9. 2 sacks allowed by Drew Bobo and Michael Uini. Defensively, leading tackle guys Raylan Wilson, Julian Humphrey, and Kristen Miller was 7 tackles for losses and 3 sacks. Holy cow. Ellis Robinson also with 7 tackles. Justin Williams had a nice day. DeMello got really involved, actually. 4 tackles. 4 tackles for Jordan Hall, including 4 tackles for loss. 4 tackles for loss, 7 for Kristen Miller, 4 for Jordan Hall, 2 for Justin Williams, and 1 for Raylan Wilson, and 1 for Julian Humphrey. Sacks, you had 3 for Kristen Miller. Out. He's outstanding. He's insane. Justin Williams with a sack. Interceptions go to Aguero and to Humphrey. Got the big 61-yard field goal from Peyton Woodring. Insane. Did miss a field goal with him, though. Lozano's only punt got blocked. Really disappointed with that. Take a look at UCLA. Martin, 16 of 27, 151, 2 interceptions, was not good, but Davis was really good coming off the bench, 8 for 12, 91. Had the passing touchdown and the rushing touchdown. Was really impressed with Dukes, 11 for 75 and a score. The other guys really didn't do a whole lot. Dukes was essentially the entire offense. Also had 4 receptions, 41 yards. Gray looked good. Lieber did some things himself out of the backfield in the receiving game. Blackmer had a couple nice catches. Same with Gilmer. Nobody really standing out there. Goudet did get the touchdown from Davis. Leading their way defensively for them, you had Ty Lee and Jameer Benjamin. Benjamin had a pretty good game. R.J. Jones, and then Kanye Clark, the last guys with 9. Take a peek. A lot of tackles for loss for them, man. Definitely something to keep an eye on. When it comes to utilizing Tobias, was under center a whole lot. I think that's kind of the style that I want to run the football with. Does create some opportunities in the play action game for us, but didn't work out that great. We gave up a lot of tackles for losses in this game. Did have 2 sacks. Fui Mayona had 1, then a half sack from Akiampong and Ledbetter. And the interceptions go to Lloyd and Jaden Marshall. Now let's advance the week. See if we maybe get any updating recruiting wise. I'll just save those points for right now. Advance to the next week. No commitment, still first for a whole lot of players. I'll kind of go through and look at that off screen. For some reason, we dropped championship contender. Doesn't make any sense. Nobody right now is at least a threat to transfer. Kristen Miller, your SEC Defensive Player of the Week, if I had to guess, with 7 tackles for loss, he is going to be the National Defensive Player of the Week, and he is. That's essentially the type of defensive performance that puts you up there for the Heisman, I would guess. We'll take a look and see. It did not. Okay. Yeah, let's take a look at the top 25 scores around the country, and then we'll get out of here. Definitely a longer introduction episode here to this season, of course. All right, so top 25 from week 1. We had Arizona surviving an upset bid. Tennessee kind of struggling as well with the FCS team. Ohio State takes care of business. Penn State looks good. Oklahoma over UTEP. Texas over Texas State. Nebraska with a big win. Boston College survives a road trip to Cincinnati. Michigan big. Kansas State over Missouri. USC over Fresno State. Syracuse over A&M. South Carolina over Miami in a really big opening week matchup. Utah over Utah State. Washington State over SMU. Oregon big over Boise State. Charlotte over Arkansas. SEC team falling there. Texas Tech over Louisiana Tech. UConn is ranked. Nice for them. Notre Dame gets a road win over Wisconsin. LSU over Clemson in an upset there. Florida over North Carolina State. And a nice victory there for the Gators. And, of course, our matchup with UCLA. And so we've only played the 1 game, so no reason to go over the season stats. Y'all just saw them. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you enjoy the content, like and subscribe. Check out my Tulane Dynasty that's also on the channel, and the Atlanta Hawks franchise that I have going on NBA 2K25. Glad to be back at it. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Until next time, peace.